Real
it,
quick,
man.
this is a perfect segue into the second question I had about Kentucky, right? Is a backcourt of Jalen Lowe and Otega Oweh good enough to win a national title? Tio, I'll go to you first on that one.
Yeah, they are. They are good enough to win a national title. I just keep looking about what's behind them. That's the biggest question for me. What Jalen Lowe was able to do at the points during last season, like he can just get into seams. He's one of those create something when there is nothing guys.
Mm-hmm.
And Otega Oweh, we've obviously seen him do that too when he rattled off 19 straight points in a game at the end of the second half. Like both of those guys have that uh, I can take over this game ability. I do think it's going to be a balancing act with these guys. Like, how do you hold off, like hold the dogs back until you absolutely need it because these other fellows got to eat too.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to
Mm-hmm.
be the balancing act. But just those two guys, like I refer back to when Miami made the Final Four. Like, can your guards carry you through a few games because you need a couple of tough shot makers, or you need some guys that can create something. Kentucky has that, and they're huge, and they're going to be able to guard, and they have enough guys that can hold the boat up if these guys are down a little bit on a particular night to get them to the last 3 minutes of the game.
Yeah,
So
and I
this
think
is going to be a really good team, really
I think
good.
it,
I think they should be in Indianapolis. Should be.
yeah, I think it goes beyond just those two as well. Like
Mm-hmm.
Aberdeen is a guy that is going to get hopefully have a little bit of an expanded role, and he's better than what his numbers say. And I'm telling you, man, Colin Chandler looked so much more fluid and explosive than I remembered him being. I guess I didn't realize this. When he got back from his mission, he came back and then like a month into getting back into shape, he pulled his hamstring in like July and was out until about the same point in the season as now. So he only really started getting back into the mix, like getting in shape, working out, trying to get like the touch back, trying to get the shot back at this point last season, like mid September. So he looked.
He
I
was a mother to prepare for when he played for the Utah Prospects. I know that.
Yeah, like
He was so good.
he's looking like that guy again, To, which to me is a little bit of a game changer. And I also think Jasper Johnson is a guy that we've kind of forgotten about a little bit. Fan, I'm gonna let you weigh in here. Can Jalen Lowe and Otega Oweh win a national championship? Is that good enough for Kentucky?
Well, they can. They're good enough. The question for me isn't Kentucky's backcourt; it's Kentucky's front court. It's just a matter of can Kentucky's front court be able to do their job. They're going to be a backcourt oriented team, and you just said it, Terrence. Along the way of the tournament. I mean, you think about Houston and what allowed them to almost win a national championship. It's because they could play through one of or two of L.J. Cryer, Emmanuel Sharp, and Milo Shuzan every night. Like they as tough as they were, and as much as they could wear people down defensively, you have to make some shots. You have to be able to make isolation plays, and that's just it. Oweh is comfortable with 10 seconds on the clock. So is Lowe. Jalen Lowe's been in a lot of situations. I think one of the things that comes to mind with transfers and when you are transferring and you've had success, and now you're transferring to a team that's like more like an all-star team. More, a title contender has that type of makeup. It's can you shed the this is what I did in my previous stop for the greater good of team success at your new stop. I'm not going to call it bad habits, but Jalen Lowe's going to be asked to do something different for this Kentucky team that's not as much as he had to do for Pitt. And it's not because he comes from bad coaching. I think Coach Capel's a very good coach. It's more just the role changes. Your situation changes. But can Lowe and Oweh, if those two reach their max, that's national championship caliber backcourt. That's not my question with Kentucky. It's just this acquaintance thing, and what they look like down low, and can they handle it? The other thing is you say, well, they should be in Indianapolis. Well, I think there's a lot of teams that feel that way. So, do I think that Kentucky's a top 5 team in the country? I don't think that today. Could they be if everything pans out? Yeah. But the thing is, I have a hard time believing that Purdue and Houston aren't back in the Final Four and aren't in Indianapolis. I think those two teams are if you end up in their region, you're going to be sweating. You're gonna be having trouble sleeping because you know that Kelvin is so freaking hungry to get back there, and you know that Braden Smith is not. I have a hard time believing that kid is not.
He's an Indianapolis kid, man. Like he grew up just north of Indianapolis. Man. Yeah, he wants
There's
this.
destiny. So only 4 teams make it to Indianapolis.